Coming up on GTU, one of the most important Jewish holidays started last Saturday and ends on Sunday, April 20th. We are headed into the kitchen to learn more about a traditional Passover Seder. Also ahead. And welcome back to GTU. This guy's back with yet another talent. Is there anything you can't do?
Oh, it's so sweet of you.
In the kitchen now with magician and good friend of GTU, Paul Draper. We're making a Passover dish.
That's right. So Passover is a celebration of the book of Exodus. So the escape from Egypt, right? And so every year Jews celebrate this holiday of Passover, or Pesach. And this is a plate called a Seder plate. And it's like the program in a play. It tells you all the pieces as you go along. And there's a book called a Haggadah, a story book that has the prayers and the stories. It's like a guidebook of how to get by in a hard world and under a tyrannical government.
And Paul, Passover this year started Saturday night.
Right, just a couple of nights ago.
And it goes until the 20th.
That's right. It's a week long because Jews in the diaspora everywhere in the world, we want to all be able to celebrate together. And so you have to have multiple days to make sure everybody around the world can all celebrate. We're going to make a sweet dish
what
today.
types of things do you do to celebrate?
Absolutely. We're making a sweet dish. This comes from 2,026 years ago.
Are you kidding?
It's called the Hillel Sandwich. So we think that the sandwich was invented by the Earl of Sandwich in the 1700s. But no,
not true.
Hillel the Elder, 2,026 years ago, came up with an idea for a sandwich. And we're going to make it. The first thing I want you to do is stick some of these apples into there and grind them up.
All of them, Paul, or just a couple?
As many as you want to.
Okay.
Just a couple.
Just a couple.
But you need apples, raisins, honey, some walnuts, and we're going to make this sweet sandwich, but there's also a bitter side to it, too, and we'll come to that in a minute. Grind
a sandwich with a recipe that's 2,000 years old.
2,000 years old! Perfect. I'm going to toss these over here for you. And so, the original one might have also had lamb, but we're doing a more vegetarian version. This is the more popular version today.
All right, I have those apples.
Next, let's put a little of this grape juice in there as well. Let's if I can pop that open. This is all kosher foods in there. If you'll grind that up too.
And Paul, this would be served when and with what?
Right. So this would have been towards the end of the meal. Okay. But you have a whole series of prayers and stories that go along throughout this meal. We'll toss in some raisins as well.
I used to take those to school lunch.
Yeah, every time.
The little packs of raisins.
Grind those up.
Okay, grind up.
And
Let me stir this in here.
Push those over.
Okay.
So we talk about that all of us have experienced being enslaved, like being enslaved in Egypt. And so as someone who's been enslaved, and let's, do you think we can put walnuts in?
Yes, let's put the walnuts in.
Let's put the walnuts in. Let's do it. Grind that up too.
Grind that up.
We should look for people that are in horrible situations today, and it's our job to help them, to take them out of those horrible situations. And there's talk of social justice and all of these pieces within it. Now, all of these things are kosher. They have those little kosher symbols on them.
Kosher means
kosher means it's like USDA approved of 5,000 years ago. You have a rabbi that goes to make sure it's clean, that the workers are clean, the food is clean. Some people think it means it's just been prayed over, but it means that it's something that's clean. Now, let's scrape that out into that bowl there. Yeah.
You're putting me to work here, Paul.
I am. You're doing a great job.
So far, so good.
Perfect. And I'm going to add a little honey to it. Let's put a little honey on top of that there.
And stir that in?
And stir it in if you want to. Now, here's the first part, the sweetness of freedom. This is your first job. Taste it a little bit.
Taste it.
Let's taste it. Let's see the sweetness of freedom.
Freedom tastes great.
Very sweet. Now we have the matzah, because as they were escaping Pharaoh in the desert, they didn't have time to make leavened bread, so they had unleavened bread. So put a little of that sweet stuff on here.
Just right here on
Just right on top. Now, but we also have the sorrow and pain of enslavement and all of that. We are adding horseradish.
Sweetness.
So that's right. Because with pain there is sweetness, and with sweetness there is pain.
You can't have one without the other.
You can't have one without the other. So you don't have to eat much of it. But this is our little Passover sandwich, our Hillel Sandwich.
Wait, can I make you one?
Yes,
Here, let me do this for you. Paul, that actually came together very quickly, and I think we all learned some history.
Now, many times they also add a little endive or a little bitter root there, and I'll add a little. I'm going to add a lot more of the heat for me.
Because you can handle it.
Because we can handle it.
You know me, I couldn't handle it.
Don't be afraid. Here we come, the sweet and the bitter together in a Hillel sandwich from thousands of years ago.
Woo! No, horseradish has a kick.
It's hot, right? And it's supposed to be. You're supposed to feel a little pain right there.
But there's something about the mixture of, you're right, the sweetness with the horseradish.
The sweetness with the heat as well.
I like the two together.
And so as you go through this story, as we tell the Passover story, you tell the different parts of the journey of the Jews escaping Pharaoh, Moses, through the desert and all this. You take moments to talk about how to explain the story to different people. One of my favorite pieces is, there are 4 children. How do you explain it to the wise child, to your wicked child, to your child who's too young to ask, to your child who doesn't know anything, right? And we learn about how to teach, how to explain, and how to live in a difficult world, and how to take care of other people.
I think that's exactly what you just did.
Yeah.
You taught it in such a great way that we can all understand. Oh, thank you
so much.
Thank you so much for being. Come back and do magic?
Yeah, I will come back and do magic.
Although this felt like magic in the kitchen
And
today,
there
too.
are ways to do Interfaith Passover services if anybody wants more information.
Where should they go?
Come to PaulDraper.com.
There you go. His info's on your screen. He has a website. He's on
PaulDraper.com.
social media. And he's on GTU all the time doing magic. So make sure.